Okay, so we are 65% of the way through third grade. We are going to move on to arithmetic patterns and problem solving. And they're asking me about COVID-19 resources. Let's get rid of that. Okay, two-step expressions and order of operations. Now, as again, I mean, this is my channel and I am going to be plugging myself a lot. Order of operations is another thing that I did a video on. In fact, I took on one of the memes that goes around that was like 2 plus 4 times 4 or something like that. One of the really ubiquitous Facebook memes. You should definitely check or take a look at some point. But for now, let's do some two-step equations. I'm glad folks are having a fun time in the chat. That makes me very happy. Two-step expressions, I'm sorry. So again, we are going to be looking into alternative ways of doing addition and subtraction, right? The first step, technically, is 33 plus 46. When you are adding and subtracting in order of operations, they happen on the same step because they are the same operation, right? I have been trying to push this idea from kindergarten on forward that addition and subtraction are not actually two different operations. They are the same operation done in two different directions, okay? Addition and subtraction are the same thing, just in opposite directions. So the addition and the subtraction step are not two separate steps. They are one step because they are the same thing. So the first thing we're going to do is 33 plus 46. But to be clear, you could do the 46 minus 14 first, and you will still get the same answer. Addition is commutative. So long as you make sure to apply the negative to the 14, it doesn't matter what order you do it in. Dave tried to evaluate 55 minus 15 plus 20, step by step. Dave started with 55 minus 15 plus 20. It looks like Dave did 55 minus 15 equals 40, which is correct so far. Good job, Dave. And then, though, 40 plus 20 definitely isn't 20. And again, addition problems, addition mistakes happen all the time. Like, all the time. Excite Derek, you're in 6th grade. I will get there, don't you worry. This stream is going all the way up through high school and beyond, which is why I'm trying to move quickly, because I want to get through the 3rd and 4th and 5th grade stuff so that I can get to where you're at. Don't you worry. I am on the way. So it looks like step 2 is the mistakes. 40 plus 20 is 60, not 20. They subtracted instead of adding. 145 minus 70. Now, again, multiples of 10 are nice and easy, right? I look at 145 minus 70, and I'm going to ignore the 5, and I'm just going to do 14 minus 7, which is 7. So 145 minus 70 is 75. Okay, so let me actually write this down. Since it's done in 2 steps, I'm going to write this down. So 75. And then plus 29. And we have had lots and lots of practice on this channel evaluating problems like this. If I'm going to add 29, I usually add 30 and subtract 1, right? Add 30 to get 105, subtract 1 to get 104. So the correct answer, I believe, assuming I didn't screw up somewhere, is 104. What is the first step to evaluate 19 plus 56 divided by 7? Again, this looks like something I would see on Twitter, except this one isn't a trick problem with a trick answer. The first thing you do is the multiplication and division step. Just like addition and subtraction, multiplication and division are not two separate things. They are the same thing, just reciprocal, just flipping the fraction over. So 56 divided by 7 happens in the multiplication and division step, which is before the addition and subtraction step. That's the first thing to go. Hallie tried to evaluate 9 times 4 divided by 6. Looks like she did 9 times 4 correctly to get 36. That's good. and then did 36 divided by 6 and got 30. So what did Hallie do instead of dividing? Well, it looks to me like she might have subtracted 6 instead of dividing. And again, being able to recognize that is important. Being able to look at someone and go, oh, I see, you might have accidentally done this instead of this, not only will help that person understand better, but it'll help you understand better as well. Looks like step 2 is the mistake Hallie made. Evaluate 28 divided by 7, which is 4? Yeah, 4. Times 4 is 16. Which is the first step to evaluating 8 times 5 divided by 10. Now, we do PEMDAS, order of operations, very strictly at a young age. Later on, you'll learn that it's not that strict. Like, a lot of things can be done in different orders, and it's not actually going to affect anything. But it is useful to have one specific method that we know works. So the first thing we're going to do is 8 times 5. But again, we could have started with 5 divided by 10 and then multiply that by 8. We will get the same answer, so long as the divided by is applied to the 10 and not some other number. And that's two-step expressions.